Ancient.
Why are you not as excited for Ancient as you were for Vertigo? I'm going to start having a personal vendetta.
I'll pick it up.
Oh.
I'll pick it up. Just is coming hot. But Vertigo was just something else towards the end. Much like the players, the pace has to slow down a bit. I'm not sure my body can take it if it carries on like that.
It can. Let's go. I mean, you're technically still alive, so your body can take it.
I've got another day of this.
Yeah, maybe not until the... Yeah, you do have tomorrow as well. Yeah, maybe not. But hey, Apeks, they started it off strongly. A good refrag, post plant as well. Just finds another. There is no kid on the CT side as of right now, so they need to be quite quick. And that double donut setup might be too difficult to undo. kyxsan with a great follow-up. And it has to be Apeks picking up the round. It's kyxsan just peeking up kill after kill after kill after kill. And you count it right. That was 4 in total.
You know your numbers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
That's why I studied high-end maths in uni for 6 months. And now I can count to 4 quite easily.
That's impressive.
I'm confident. Thank you.
Proud of you. MP5? Nog?
Oh, slap that.
I kind of like it. It's kind of...
The snap or...
Well, both that and the MP5.
Yeah, okay.
Just hit all the right buttons, you know?
It does, yeah. Makes you tingle. Well, 2-0. It is a good start for Apeks, considering how... Like, let's speak on a real note here for a second. Considering how things went on Vertigo, mentally, this could be a really difficult map to get into for Apeks, right? You had so many chances. Obviously, you had around 15 minutes to try and reset, have a couple, I guess, words of motivation, just to keep talking general, maybe cool off a little bit, go eat a banana, drink something, you know, don't think about what happened on the previous map. This is the way it started off, right? You need a couple early rounds on the T side of Ancient just to feel in control of that game once again.
They're going A. Martinez tucks in behind the box. He really needs some help. Of course, when he's tucked in like this, he has no information. He has no cues. Now the smokes are coming over. There's already a player on the boost. jkaem. Is he looking the right way? No, he's not. 2 for Martinez. Body is late. Does kill Martinez in the end. And now the cavalry's here. The bomb is a bit exposed. Not the best weaponry either on these 2 remaining players, unless kyxsan can do very well on this flank. And he can't. This round is looking very difficult.
They even smoke him off. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, yeah, there's the slap. At least we got to see that, to be fair. I just noticed he had the MP5. Unfortunately, the bomb is under the control of the CTs right now as well. It was such a good setup, though. And as you pointed out, it is a bit of a risk running that setup with the player towards last box, right? Just hiding. It is a pretty powerful angle, unless they molly it off and nade it or whatever. But most of the time, people would molly behind Xbox or Brokey or, yeah, something like that. It is pretty powerful. The bad part of it is that you have no vision. Then you need to have one more player playing towards the back, default towards Donut, deep CT or whatever, just to take the attention away. If one can stay alive for a little longer, then you can activate and you can have a whole lot of impact. They're sending it.
Yeah, what a bad time as well for Movistar to play 0A, 2 in mid, 3B opening. Red carpet is down, and now the walls are painted red as well. Nog, massive headshot. And if Movistar don't get a quick reply, I really think they should consider the save here, because this is such a difficult retake.
They should. Especially with jkaem's position. I mean, he's far away right now. He needs to get involved. And Momo's actually been able to find 1 kill. They can try and go for this at this point. They're sending it. They have Donut, they have CT, jkaem coming in from main. He's actually going to get smoked off. He didn't go. I thought he was going to go late middle. And now Tempo is the only portion of map control that the T's have, but it might just be enough. kyxsan and Sense pick up a double, but the CTs, they're still fighting. Problem is, time is running low. Martinez has the kid, needs to get on the bomb as quickly as possible, but this is so chaotic. There's not enough time. kyxsan somehow has made it work. It's a triple for the IGL, and Apeks get their third as well.
I'll give Movistar credit. That was a pretty good attempt.
Respectable.
It was respectable. Doesn't change the fact that without any saves, this is not a buy round. Yeah. And what an awful time to be, you know, doing a 0-A start, 3B, 2 mid. Be it foresight, be it great reading from Apeks, be it preparation. That was an absolute perfect call. Couldn't have made anything better.
Yeah, you spotted Martinez playing towards the A-bomb side in the previous round as well. They had the setup to deal with that type of a play. And really rarely you're going to see a team run the same two-man setup towards A with the mid player being Martinez twice in a row, right? Even if he's not on an ADP, even if it was just the M4. That's a lovely bait, by the way. You just peek, and Mopos is playing the close right angle. Not a lot of people run that. It's a pretty risky position, but it's a good way to set yourself up for a kill. kyxsan gets quite fortunate on the spam though, and Martinez gets the opposite end of it, I guess. And now jkaem's just holding. Rifle's been picked up. That's just some extra damage done on Mopos, and you can see how comfortable they are with just holding, just waiting for the peaks. The CTs have no other options. They need to eventually go for the fights, and that was a little bit wayward from Adam there on the spray. Still, it is just the half buy, so it's not such a big deal, but for Apeks it is. Keeping 4 alive, making sure the CTs don't hold on to any rifles. That really good streak here on the T side continues. And it's another multi-kill from kyxsan, by the way. He's 11 and 1.
He's enjoying himself. I'll tell you what, it is obvious how much discipline Apeks are playing with right now.
Yeah.
This matters. They know that, you know, one misstep, a couple of deagle shots, those rounds get out of hand. They're so slow and composed, and trading is good. They probably had a good chat between the map 2 and 3 saying, you know, if we just clean up our fundamentals, we can win this quite comfortably.
Yeah, I feel like they are playing. Yeah. They are playing like a team that realizes they are the better team, right? This is how it looks like. And especially if this round works out, they might continue thinking so. Martinez with a good opening. The AVP delivers on the first one, and that's going to set up the M4. That's a great sequence from the CT side. In general, kyxsan, he's been spectacular so far. Gets a double. Surely not a 1v5, though. He's been good, but not that good. Knows where one more is. Just work his way closer. kyxsan. They line up for him. Oh, that was so close. One more bullet in the AK chamber would have done it. Still, Adam S was really quick on that flank, but Apeks make it a lot more expensive than what it should have been, I think.
Absolutely. Nasty stuff done to that Movistar economy. They can still buy, but don't invest heavily behind this. If I'm Apeks, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. A lot of CS left to play on this half. And what is the call? Couple default smokes out. One for Jaguar, one for mid. And it looks like it could be a fast B pop.
Yep. Probably will be. And
okay, yeah, they are. Straight up. Yeah. Flashes over. Martinez again called upon. Maybe they weren't expecting Martinez to be here twice in a row, but he is. Kill for Martinez, but his teammate can't get a great deal done. Thank God Adam was nearby on the retake. Or the rotate. Oh, this low HP says a miracle. He doesn't get it. Martinez. On a dime. Look at that.
Yep. I thought that was a really good call, you know. And with the first shot of the op not connecting, I thought Apeks had a pretty decent shot at winning this round, but Martinez just recovers so nicely. What a triple kill. That final one is just, I guess, the cherry on top. The fact that if you're since you're low on HP, you feel like you just need to be so quick, and there just wasn't a lot of bullets left as well in that Galil.
kyxsan's done it twice now. He's gambled, you know, not necessarily gambled, but he's hinged his calls on Movistar not double calling. It's exactly the same scenario where they're playing a freebie opening with Martinez there in the previous round, and he's thinking, well, they're not going to do that again, are they? And they did. And this time, they're ready to punish, so I don't know how deep the mine gates go. I don't know if Movistar are starting to realize that too, but something to keep note on as we get deeper and deeper into this T side.
Yeah. The thing is, it's a lot more likely for a team to send to A and then not run the same A setup again than it is B, right? There is a lot of teams that try and run back-to-back B rushes. I still remember that was a crazy game a couple months ago. I think it was OG against Gamer Legion. Like half a year ago, OG called the B rush for the first 6 rounds or 5 rounds in a row on their T side. Getting back to the swing of things here, though, this is still quite expensive. Just will eventually go down. Bombs dropped in front of that B bomb site. And Sense is low on HP. He's got an M4, he's got a Deagle. No armor, though, and no health to work with. So he's just hoping for a 1 Deagle at this point. He's traded positions with Davy. I'm still trying to figure out whether the Spaniard turns around and realizes it. Probably not, but Sense, a bit premature maybe to pull the trigger, and he's missed the chance at a free kill. He's going to try and hunt him down, but the Ops posted on the angle as well now. Martinez, he just doesn't miss shots like that. Surely, never mind.
Game on.
And this is so winnable right now. 15 seconds, but he knows exactly where Davy G went to, but still, he's going to approach the fight so confidently.
That is frightening.
That was a jump scare.
That is frightening. And listen, Apeks might have lost the battle, but they can absolutely win the war. There is no money for Movistar. They're on the CT side. There is double eco potential right now. This is scary stuff. This could be Apeks winning the half if they win this round.
Yeah, it could be Apeks winning the half 8-4 as well, right? You can build up so much momentum on top of resetting Movistar. It's such a late part of that first half. Adam S goes aggressive towards middle, and that's going to be the A-walk, but look at the read this time from Movistar. They've posted the AVP on the angle. They have the right idea, and Just is already rotating back. This is perfect for Movistar if Apeks just want to contact in.
Let's see. The bomb is here. Players are out in mid. kyxsan gets 1 kill on a B aggressor. We're going to incentivize them more into A. That's the bomb as well. That will call the cavalry over. kyxsan's still here. Bomb is recovered. That is a huge boon. If that had stayed in the crosshair for Martinez, a colossal problem that could have been. As they start to reroute, jkaem has red room control. Smoke causes Martinez to look away. And there's jkaem. You wanted to see him. And Apeks on the brink of getting the biggest reset in this series. Economy would be done for Movistar.
Just is the only one in a position to be the hero right now. He's hearing the steps. He knows what's going on, but surely they're going to be aware of the possibility of him being aggressive towards main. There's an 8 to confirm it. They're just letting him know. They're even planting for him. This is so risky for Nog. And Just gets the kill, but not in time. The bomb's going to go down. kyxsan, he's been spotted, I think. Well, not quite. Well, he's seen Davy G. Not sure if the opposite is true. Well, apparently not. The op's gonna go down. Just was already thinking about the save. They didn't even want to run that retake. Maybe if Just peeks a little bit earlier and gets that kill onto Nog. That was so risky. He relied on the HE to just be like a warning. Just let him know, okay, we're watching you. If you peek, you're dead. So I'm gonna plan for you, thinking you're not gonna go for it. But yeah, it works out for Apeks. And this is around on jkaem. This is something that's quite dangerous now. You don't want him unveiled. Not on Ancient. Not here. Not now.
It's comms as well to get that smoke behind him.
Yeah.
That split second where Martinez is like, oh, there's nobody here. Bit of smoke window. No.
Yeah.
No. jkaem is 1 step ahead. And we build it up. The money is in the bin. Look at this force buy. Even the buy in 2 rounds is not going to be great. There is definitely 8-4 potential in this half for Apeks. Just need to clean up this round against the lesser buy, and they're in a stonking good position.
Yeah, and now you're just calling textbook CS, right? You know there's a low buy. You're just going for the most logical thing. Just walk A. At best, they have 1 rifle, and this is the case. kyxsan might be in a lot of trouble here, and he probably will go down eventually. There are just so many people. He still gets 1 kill, but that confirms the aggression.
Yeah.
That should trigger the play towards A, and Just is all alone. Yes, he's got the M4, but he's worried about middle. He's missed the timing. He's let them in, and jkaem wins another one. That should be the save called off already by Movistar.
kyxsan only gets 1, but for the information, it's worth it, isn't it? In this stake of round, where you just can't afford to lose it. because of how much Apeks will gain off winning it. You take that info every day of the week.
Yeah.
It's all too easy.
The only way he's unhappy with how things go there is if he goes down for nothing and he sees one player.
Oh,
Even if
I
he goes
assure
down
you he's
and doesn't
unhappy
get a
anyway
kill.
right now.
Oh,
being
well,
Kakanito.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, the only way that things could spiral out of control,
Yeah.
right? Because even if he goes down and doesn't get a single kill, if he spots 4 people, that's still enough to win them the round, probably. And the fact that he gets the kill, it pretty much seals the deal unless just goes huge from CT, right? But yeah, wasn't meant to be. At least they hold on to 2 rifles and an MP9. They are going to have somewhat of a fighting chance going into the next round. I don't suspect we're going to see a full investment. It's just going to be the half by, well, eco for the AVG and just maybe a couple pistols dropped over. If some of those rifles saviors had...
I think they're going in.
You think it's worth it?
Adam could buy an M4.
Do you think it's worth it?
I don't know. I don't know.
They are going for it.
It's really on the brink because...
Yeah.
You know, you could save, but the buy isn't that much better. It's just some more nades.
Yeah.
And there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee the
potential.
rifle's going to survive the round into the following, and you're necessarily going to have that be part of your buy. So, you know, I don't mind this. It's a bit of a gamble, but it's also acknowledging that, you know, if we give Apeks too many on the T side, we're in a lot of trouble when the halves flip.
It could be. And let's not forget, by the way, Apeks are in the lead with Nog being 2-6. He's surely gonna play up a little bit better in the second half when he's got the AVP on the defense. And you know how dangerous jkaem is on CT side engine, right? The constant pressure towards Gabe. He's just well, he's an awful player to deal with, to put it out straight. So you want to make sure you pick up as many as possible. But this is just great awareness. Kakanito just free fires the hell out of Martinez. A free haircut bonus fate, please. But it's not a fate that you feel good about. It's not the one that makes you look in the mirror. Well, maybe it is, but you're just looking at yourself and crying.
This is a fake. This B pressure now is just to bring jkaem into play. He actually is going to go down, but it is still holding a little bit of these rotations. Smoke from Davey G is going to force some hard decisions from Apeks. Going to reroute. Dark instead. No, they're turning back. There's a lot of decisions here. There must be so much communication right now. Bit of a spam to clear out Ninja. And here we go. Breaking the smoke, popping their way in. There's nobody on location as Mopos is all the way out in the front bit of cave. Bomb getting planted. Back lanes control for this after plant. This looks very good for Apeks.
It's such a difficult retake. Look at the kyxsan. Even if it gets cleared out, he's still gonna get the kill. Obs posted on the angle. There was no kid to begin with. And Apeks just had all the information in the world. They had all the bases covered. The entire B bomb site on their disposal. They just had to be wary of Cave and CT. And the moment that kyxsan wins that fight, the round is pretty much over. Nog wouldn't miss a shot like that in a million years. And now you've went for that investment. You didn't want to let Apeks get those rounds on the board, but because you decided to go for it, because it doesn't work out, going into the final round of the half, you're just going to have that one M4. Yes, a couple MP9s around it for sure. A couple pistols, utility, maybe a defuse kit. But you gotta feel like an 8-4 is on the table right now. And it's up to Apeks whether they're able to convert it or not. It's 4 SMGs and an M4 going into this.
Davey G needs to go nuclear, and I said on the last map, but can Lightning really strike twice in terms of a colossal individual outplay? They're going to need something. What's the call from the Movistar Riders? Too aggressive on A. It's a pair of MP9s, Martinez and Just. Kyxsan. As long as he gets out with the bomb, I'm not too nervous. Donut is, of course, seeded. And a lot of control here for Apeks, so as long as they keep their wits about them, the A-okay, and Nork is ready for that. Looking super good now for Apeks.
They're so prepared. You can see that they're ready for the aggression. And Nok is still holding towards A main, by the way. They were anticipating the setup, right? Because the last time when Movistar had no money, Apeks just sent it on the A pop. So now they're expecting Movistar to expect, I guess, a play like that to try and be one step ahead. And they're just holding. Look at them. a 2 versus, or yeah, 3 versus 5 actually. But Nog, he's lost his life and he was the bomb. Now this is a problem. He was holding for it, but as soon as he misses the shot, this round is fairly losable. jkaem still gets another. Kakanito drops Mopos. Everyone was just trying to get closer to Martinez to support, and this is what Apeks were waiting for. It has to be a 1 versus 4. He's found his weapon of choice though. And he is the man that you would want in that type of a situation. It should be unwinnable. It should be impossible. Wayward with the first shot. Kakanito drops them 8-4 in favor of Apeks. And they're just 5 away from closing out the series.
Give me some clarity. First time that we met not long ago. Before you had to get back on the road. We spend every second of the day together. I remember when we talked till 3 a.m. Driving around in town in your old van. Tell stories about who we used to be. Why don't we speak? I'm running circles. Since you're in my life, I can get no sleep. If you give me a sign, I'll be yours to keep. Just wanna say you're mine and make history. Cause I've been playing blind, wasting all this time, yeah, I need clarity. Give me some clarity. Waiting for your call all night and day. Where did we go wrong? Don't wanna wait until you're just a distant memory. I still feel your touch though you're not here. Since you've been gone, you're all I see. Still hear your voice, why don't we speak? I'm running circles. Since you're in my life, I can get no sleep. If you give me a sign, I'll be yours to keep. Just wanna say you're mine and make history. Cause I've been playing blind, wasting all this time, yeah, I need clarity. Give me some clarity.
It's ancient time, baby, and we've got 1 half to go. Apeks, they drop the ball on Vertigo. There's no if buts or way around it. This series never should have got this far, but it has. They mounted a monstrous offense, and now it's just about closing out the game.
jkaem towards Donut. This is what we were waiting for, but he's all alone towards A, and this is a bit problematic, and they're splitting through CT. Okay, the flying sense. Spidey sense is tingling. Gets the kill. jkaem, he spotted the bomb getting planted, and he's just gonna wait it out. He's got a lot of support now. Adams, quite important he gets at least 1 kill out of this. Nog's seen him. This is so difficult right now for him. He just needs to give it up. There's 2 people on the other side of this, but he needs to take the fight, and he needs to win it, and still... he's able to get away with 1. It is a 2v2. No kit for the CT, so they need to be really quick with this one. It's a great shot by Just, and Mopos will end it. It's a double for Mopos. 1 for Just, Adams, and Martinez. 1 apiece, that is, of course. And Movistar Riders pick up the pistol around here.
That's how you set the tone. I feel the Movistar Riders come out swinging. Aggressive pistol. And yeah, Apeks can feel a bit hard done by. They only had jkaem on that half of the map. The only player mid or A was jkaem using Donut. Bad time to be leaning towards B instead. There's a heavy eco. One flash from jkaem, which surely is too soon in mid. Get contact first. Having a great day. Lots of frags.
Yeah, I mean, you still get 2 kills. It was a full eco for Apeks, so you're gonna take it. Now we're getting to the business end of things, and now I'm really hyped up towards jkaem on that CT side. I feel like he's been, if I had to name the best player of this lineup when it comes down only to Ancient, especially to CT side, I'd have to go for jkaem, man. His Ancient is just on another level. Later or earlier today, actually, against Pero as well, he had a 22-14 performance. He was 16-8 on the defensive side of things. He's just an awful one to be against. Towards Donut, towards middle, towards A when he wants to help out Sense. It is a bit of a default, and Sense is going to get aggressive just on the other side. That's a great clearance.
That's a way to start it. How does Apeks react? Man down, gotta make a move. Retake in towards cave. He dies, kyxsan tagged up. This is not looking good for Apeks in this round. Maybe they should consider a stack with these remaining players. At least save some rifles into the following. It's just one apiece. 1A, one mid, 1B. I just can't see how this works.
Yeah. Right now, you're just putting your eggs into the basket of someone going hyper. And I don't think that's going to happen. kyxsan probably deploys the smoke and just walks away.
They're thinking better of it.
Yeah, that's the right decision. I mean, in that scenario, you're not gambling on the right bomb side, but just the way of thinking, the way that you want to approach the situation is the right. How do you stack B? It would have been good. I mean, you would have had a chance to win the round, but you just want to hold on to the M4s at this point. You don't want to risk it that much. If you're spread around, chances are most of the time you're just going to lose a couple of guns for nothing, and you're still going to lose the round regardless, so might as well give yourself a chance. It is a clean round on the D side for Movistar, though, and a clean start to that offensive side of things. And just like that, after a really one-sided first half in favor of Apeks, or at least what felt like a pretty one-sided first half, we're almost leveled up, Alan. Again.
In the game. When you factor in the money, this is pretty much even Stevens now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Movistar. I mean, there is absolutely no doubt of their tenacity there, their determination to stay in these games. If you can survive Vertigo, you can survive anything in this qualifier.
Yeah. You know what it feels like to me, by the way, right now? I feel like, for me, I feel like Apeks have been the better team all in all so far in the game. But Movistar are just refusing to let go of this. They just go in and they're like, you know what? We know that we had to change IGL just recently. Alex, who's been referred to as a generational talent, actually, from a lot of the Spanish players and a lot of the players from the region, who used to be one of the most skilled players in the region for years while being an IGL as well, is out of the lineup. You know that your map pool is all over the place, maybe protocols aren't great, but you're still not giving up. You're still fighting for this. You're not letting Apeks close it out. And look at the call. This is perfect.
Okay, jkaem does collect one. Can't be any mistakes. Got a lot of util here on Movistar.
Oh
kyxsan. Bomb isn't planted. Okay,
Surely
players
not.
routing now out of Donut. Maybe they're going to go back in towards CT. It's a man advantage for Apeks. More spams coming through. And now they've got a group for this retake. Flash over the top. That's from Nork. 4 players in. Mopos is on a different continent. He needs to get in behind Donut immediately before his teammates get pinched. They're so passive in this dance plant. Oh, the Movistar Riders. Martinez. Wow. Talk about generational talent. Where has this kid come from? Could hardly have bigger shoes to fill. And I think he saved them this round. There's no kits. It's a great try from Apeks. They've certainly kept the money low. But thank God for Martinez.
I know we're not the people to discover this guy. I know we're not the first to see what he's capable of. But the fact that Sunpius was able to, or was meant to be, as we said, a generational talent. And when you consider it, he is, to some extent, for the Spanish scene, right? But then ends get him. And you're able to just get this guy out of nowhere. And he's that good as well. I know he's been doing that for such a long time, right? Obviously, we've seen that on multiple occasions by now. But it's just mind-blowing up to this date. And the consistency as well. He's just great. Just spent 1 year on Velox. Started his professional career in 2021. Which is it was quite recently when you think about it, all things considered, and he's already that good. He's saving them in so many of those rounds.
It's his rifles too. He's versatile and speak a lot about it, but in modern Counter-Strike, especially since the game switch, that's more important.
Yeah, especially with how the money is. I mean, even if you find the new AWP and the peeker's advantage for the enemy team still comfortable enough, even if you're good enough on the AVP itself, the amount of rounds that you have to work with now is a lot more limited. Considering the money system hasn't changed, you need to be able to play on the rifle as an oper. You just need to.
Very slow start from Movistar. Perhaps anticipating some B aggression. There's only 48 seconds left. We're still yet to really encroach on a site. Just Nork left on A for that defensive side. Heavy B lean. jkaem's aggressive in mid 2, and the Mopars fall immediately. This doesn't look good for the Movistar Riders. They're running out of time. They're stuck behind a smoke. There's still players galore here for Apeks on B. Unless they can find kyxsan. It's not looking good. Molotov will dissuade too. Yeah, I think you're right. They're going into this round.
Yeah, just count your losses right now. Just appreciate the fact that you get to replay this round in the next one. It's 8-8. It's not like you're calling that on 11 apiece, right? It's not that late into the game. You can afford it. There's no point of you to just throw yourselves at Apeks pretty much and just wait for them to collect every single kill. Not enough time. Not a possibility to rotate over. No positions to guarantee that considering the time either. You were just gonna walk into the blender pretty much. Apeks regained their lead. First round on the CT side for Apeks. Let's see if they're gonna be able to build up on that. kyxsan, he's still top of the server. Had a really good start. I think he was on 11 kills, 5 rounds into the game. He slowed it down a little bit, but he's still been the pillar for Apeks scoreboard-wise. Let's see how he does here on the CT side now.
Nades exchanged. Towards the cave. The control soon to be in the hands of the Movistar Riders. Probably bizarre CT setup. Very passive on mid. Had this boost here. So look down the B ramp. Nobody's spotted.
I get so nervous when I see them just cross like that towards ramp, just nades in hand. And jkaem, he's not nervous. He gets an opening kill on the spam. That's a good way to find the first one. Now they're gonna re-aggress the flashes. Good kyxsan gets an instant headshot. This is great proactivity on the CT side, and kyxsan might have actually been able to spot the player on the other side. Well, never mind. Mopos is gonna give away his position, but just has caught jkaem off guard towards middle, and that means that there's not gonna be any rapid rotations to support Sense on A. Knock trying to close out the distance, but as far as he's aware, Sense, he's still on his lonesome and needs to be aware of Donut being a possibility as well.
As soon as Mopars gets into Donut, this is scary. It's actually good that he spots those players and can get out. Molotov might make him uncomfortable as Mopars encroaches, but he gets just about off the angle. Smoke down for CT, Wally in behind. Plant surely he's going to come through. Check out kyxsan. This flank is so early. kyxsan is coming from the same direction.
Oh,
Martinez trying to force the issue, but there's just too many players from too many directions. Mopos surely gets enveloped. And indeed, he does. Apeks up to 10 as they are looking a little bit more comfortable, I think, on the defense.
Yeah. I think that was maybe an issue of just, well, not an issue, but because they obviously are still ahead, but it was more of a case of, okay, Movistar just started it really nicely, and sometimes, especially when it's a CT side, you just need the first one to go your way, right? You just need to start getting rounds and building up on that momentum, and then eventually you find your zone of comfort, right? Sometimes the hardest one to get on the CT side, especially in a game like that, could be the first one, and then as long as you're able to build up on consecutive rounds, it doesn't really matter that you lost a couple at the start. You still look like the more dominant force now. I'm a fan of that from Martinez. He's going for the early opener, but he's missed the shot. And that's a great jiggle. Canito drops him, and now we're going to see his opposite number of not get boost. He's where with the shot as well, misses the second one. This is really dangerous now, Bubbles. You know that there's both there, there's two. Flash is good, but the flash from the CTs is good enough as well. Great support by jkaem, but the D's somehow managed to refrag equally as well. It's complete carnage on the bomb side. It turns out to be a 2 versus 2 retake in the end.
Massive moment. Movistar have to win this. They cannot let this opportunity slip through their fingers. They don't have any reserves economically to fall back on. Adam commits to the side, just can wait in the corner. Going towards the cave. Smokes are down for the defensive side as they come into their retake. That does not look like a good smoke. It's going to almost help Just as he plays around the angle. And now these two can face off the back of each other. Just is going for a run around as time is dwindling. kyxsan does actually have a kit, but he's not going to commit. 9 for Movistar. And that was, as you said, utter carnage on B. What just happened?
Yeah, that was all over the place. It felt like it was supposed to be an Apeks round as well. kyxsan gets the first kill, denies Martinez from a quick peek. Then you have Knock on the boost. He's not been having the best map of his life. Obviously, he's going to have the AVP once again, so another chance to right his wrongs maybe, but he is on top of the boost. It's not an easy shot to hit, but he had 2 chances, and he misses both of them. Then, by the way, I wanted to highlight jkaem's support work there. He was so quick to rotate back towards B and support his teammates. He is the only reason that round was so competitive. Him and his flashes, right? That was great support by jkaem, but still they're not able to get it over the line. Failed piece of util as well was, I feel like, in the middle of it all. If that smoke lands flush towards the cave, it's a completely different round, because then the 2 Movistar Riders players are just separated from each other, and Apeks can isolate the fights. The tactical timeout going forward. If you're Apeks, you want to make sure you don't let this one slip.
Huge round.
It just looks too familiar.
Absolutely. Shades of Vertigo. Even the map one had its moments. Really go the distance. And how did Movistar choose to open? Not straight up and towards Jaguar this time, are you, Martinez? It checked on that one. Maybe didn't have the spawn either. See if we're going to get a bit more of a protracted round. Flash for kyxsan. Maybe got a bit of a spot. Thinks again about re-aggressing. Very passive stuff. At least compared to the rest of this series.
Yeah, you can tell that at this point they realize how important those rounds are. They can feel the magnitude of them, right? No one wants to be the first one to fall down in a round like that. And I mean, you can understand it for Mopos. He's alone in front of the B bomb site with the bomb. So you should feel like they would try and just climb up heaven and end on B here. Obviously, some presence being shown towards middle to make sure that you keep the CTs occupied towards red, towards the A bomb side. Diop goes for the elevated fight here. If he's able to find a kill, that would be perfect. But unfortunately for him, there's no one from Apeks challenging, really. They're still going to send a couple players, Donut. They still want to make them think about it. And is Mopo's just going to send it? Yeah, that's going to be an A play. They're not even going to play B here. It's going to be a full Donut execute. All 5 coming in from the same position.
It's a rough one. If there's a crossfire into Donut, it is not necessarily easy to get out. jkaem. First point of contact. When does Sense engage? jkaem out of bullets, but Sense yet to spring his trap. jkaem makes it free. How on earth has he got that on the pistol? And Sense springs his trap. Wow. He was the snare ready to go. And he's caught Movistar by the foot. Martinez needs to stay alive, and indeed he will. One away from at least securing overtime for Apeks.
You know what? When I said that I'm looking forward to watching jkaem on the CT side, I was referring more to the way that he fights for middle, the way that, you know, I was expecting to see him a little bit more proactive, the way that he's able to cover a lot of ground by himself without actually needing too much support. I wasn't necessarily seeing him get a triple kill, 2 of which with a USP in a 1 versus 5 essentially against 5 rifles. Well, I guess this game has had it all so far, and Noah completely obliterates Martinez in that fight. So does Mopos with the Tech 9, close range, quite painful, as we'll since find out.
Big kill though for Mopos. This is a full investment for the Movistar riders.
Yeah,
they lose this. The buy is shocking.
You need a bomb plant at least.
Oh
my god!
My lord!
No.
That is... How many more series-defining kills is this man going to find? That has completely changed this round. CT's having to rotate. Passive on B. Not sure where to play from. Rifles recovered.
No flash for the ob, though.
And they're going to smoke the long side.
Yep.
Dork is going to have a fight. Can't connect on the first, but he can still do damage. Molotov goes behind the pillar. Plant is going to be real tricky for the Movistar riders. Now can get it down. But Nork is still around. This long smoke will fade real soon too. Justice trying to get up close and personal. Indeed he does. The most unlikely round. And Movistar, you said it earlier, they refuse to die.
This is immaculate. It's how are they winning those rounds, man? What is Davy G on? This is insane. He's just winning so many fights he shouldn't be. And look at the kill distribution as well. It's not like they have one hero. Everyone's turned up here on Ancient right now for Movistar. Bottom frag, you have 3 people leveled up at 11. And then you have Martinez on 17 at the top. Everyone's just fighting kills that they're not supposed to. And look at what that has done to the economy of Apeks. We're going to distance once again. Surely. This is just not over yet. It's going to be 24 at least on Ancient. Unless Apeks win a full eco, which is just not going to happen. Movistar is sending it back towards the A-bomb side. This is crazy. And if you're Apeks right now, you're just getting massive PTSD first from Vertigo and then from the Young Shopping qualifier just 1 month ago, right? I mean, it wasn't an elimination game back then. It was just upper bracket semi-final. So it was round 2 game. And Movistar won it 2-1. And the maps were a little bit different as well. We had a chat about it. We had a... Well... We had an overpass. I guess that was the difference. We had a Vertigo again, and it was a 22-20, actually, in favor of Apeks. And then Movistar, they just win overpass 13-8, and they win Ancient 13-8 as well, which was the decider. Surely that doesn't happen again, right? Surely Movistar don't just eliminate Apeks on the back of another Ancient decider.
This feels like a grand final.
The
way it's built up, and you know,
it feels like it's a main event game. It feels like it's the tournament.
This is better than most of the main event games. I'm telling you right now. I've been on all the challenges. This is one hell of a series, and it's also the fact that Movistar, this is their 3rd series of the day, and they played Aurora earlier, of course, to make it into this match in the first place. These guys, they should be running on fumes. They shouldn't have the composure, the class to stay in these rounds. They should be best. But they just refuse. 11-all! We're going to get maximum rounds in regulation. Can you imagine the Apeks camp if they were to lose now after Vertigo, after being so far up here on Ancient? And on the flip side, I'm telling you, there are people in the Movistar facility right now in Spain watching this game. The biggest smiles on their faces. Sure, they've had an adrenaline rush. Sure, it's been scary at times. But my God, are these Spaniards entertaining, and then some.
Yeah, they're just ready to scream their lungs out right now. If Movistar are able to close this one out, that would be spectacular. That would be one of the craziest comebacks we've ever seen in ESL Challenger events. And I'm saying events. I'm not just saying qualifiers. What a game that has been. One of the games of the year in the circuit for sure. And Apeks, they still have a chance to close it out. You can still right your wrongs. You're just 2 rounds away. Easier said than done, though. jkaem, just jiggling for now. Resmoke, you just want to keep them at bay. But Movistar, they have nothing against that. They're holding on to most of their util. And if jkaem extends too much, he might get punished. But the spam comes in so handy. It's so good for kyxsan. He just tags them down, makes them feel so uncomfortable there, and forces them into jkaem's crosshair. This is a massive double. And now this is an issue. The bomb was dropped as well, but you see Martinez, he wants to wait for his teammates. He doesn't want to play on his own. He doesn't want to just go and try and recover the bomb. He wants to wait for some support. And the problem is, he has no idea if there's been a push coming in from Cave.
I mean, do the sums. By the time this bomb is picked up, is there even time for Movistar to go elsewhere? It's got to be this side of the map. They have no alternative. And these players are so disciplined on Apeks. They understand. Don't give a fight. Make them come and hunt us down. It's a nice kill for Martinez. But every second that is bought here brings Apeks closer and closer to closing out this marathon, this gargantuan series. No bomb plant either. One chance to deny overtime and send Movistar home.
And there's the tactical timeout from Movistar. They know this is their
How
shot.
have they even got one left?
Overtime.
I can't believe they've got one left.
Yeah, and it's for this round as well. It's for the most dramatic moment of the entire series so far. They were able to take us to an overtime on Vertigo. Can they do it again? Can they make us feel like we're still watching CSGO? Can it be another MR15? It was a 16-14 on Vertigo. At this point, it just feels like the Inferno was yesterday. It was such a long time ago. For anyone that is just joining in, I mean, I envy you because you're joining in the most perfect moment. But then again, I'm so sorry that you've missed everything on Inferno, on Vertigo, and so far on Ancient. 12-11. This is for everything. Movistar Riders, at least they have the money. At least they have the 4 AKs, the Galil. Martinez is not on an AVP, but everyone has the rifles. They have the nades. It's do or die, all or nothing.
jkaem getting aggressive. Okay, they're backed out Movistar this time. They're not falling for those tricks again. And I'm going to commit to playing in the cubby. Mopos, you madman. He's in the smoke. Does he get a timing? Comes through. jkaem gone. Mopos, smoke criminal of the modern day, up to his own tricks. Advantage Movistar. And we talk about pressure. We talk about playing against series points. They've done it before in this series. Who's to say they can't do it again?
The ball's on Mopos to go for that kind of a play as well. Most people would just be afraid to be the first one to go down in a round like that. Tournament life on the line, and he just does it. Catches the perfect timing. That's going to be a B play. They still have Adam S towards middle. He's going to be responsible for cutting off rotations, but Kakanito's the first line of contact. He's fading that smoke. He's committed to the play. He wants to fight. Does he get a kill? Yes, he does, but it's just the one. The refrag's in place, but there's still 2 more towards the back of the side. The 2 rifles. It's kyxsan and Sense, the IGL, and the Academy boy. Oh, that stands between Movistar and... Wait a second.
Call.
They're sending it back. This is massive. But look at Noel. He's still towards red. He didn't fire a shot. This is so unfortunate. Still gets one. Does he get a second? Not quite. And now he knows what's going on. There's 15 seconds. Nothing else is going on. He needs to get posted on the angle. And they know he's towards CD. They need to isolate him. They need to take care of him. But no, he's found another. He's found a third. No, finally misses. But there's not enough time. There's no more play. Apeks close it out. Nock is a legend.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And
Jesus.
A lot of people watching might think that's silly, but I actually think they made the right call going for A right at the end. It was so close on time, but they knew they'd showed a lot of players to catch.